Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's your girl Drika K and I'm back with another video. Alright, so in today's video we are going to be baking cookies and I'm going to be talking to y'all about a little certain topic that I came up in my mind with today. So let's just get right into it. The cookies that we are going to be baking are these Christmas cookies, y'all. Like, these are so good. Like, I can literally eat these all day, and that's why they already opened, y'all, because I've been eating them. This is literally like my third box in like 2 days, but shh, you know, I'm still in soft girl boot camp, so I'm really not supposed to be doing that type of eating, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's the holidays. Alright, so first I'm going to start by washing my hands because I have been playing with my dog and I've just been doing a whole bunch of stuff and I'm just waking up from a nap. So that's first and foremost, to wash your hands. And now I'm just drying them off and stuff like that. Alright, so y'all know I am just a wee bit ghetto, y'all. A wee bit ghetto, okay? And I'm not even gonna say a wee bit ghetto. I just do what works and what works for me only. I don't really like using like the pan to bake my cookies in, for real, because the pan that I got is really just it's too big. The pan is too big, and so I feel like it stops the flow of baking. It stops the heat from flowing because I only cook my cookies for 10 minutes. I only bake them for 10 minutes. And last time when I used that pan, because I had more cookies that time. Last time when I used that pan, they didn't cook right. And I wasn't really liking them too tough. So I got this sheet of aluminum foil and this is what I'm going to use to bake my cookies on. So let's just lay the cookies out right now. Alright, so I had said my topic today is going to be careful with the removal prayer. Because that prayer is the most powerful prayer that you can ever pray. And it's like almost instantly it starts to work in some cases. I've had some cases where that prayer has worked instantly, and I've had some instances where that prayer over time it started showing itself to be true and showing what it really can do. So like a little over a year ago, the first time I prayed the removal prayer would have to be like a little over a year ago, y'all, and there was some instant removal and then there was some removal that's been being revealed like over time. Almost instantly that prayer started like removing people that I have not been friends with like long. It's like it started removing short-term friendships before like the long-term ones. Like the short-term friendships, it's like almost instantly everybody started acting like kind of weird like towards me. Certain things were highlighted to me and I'm just like, dang, have these people always been like this? And have I always just been there, or is it me just in my mind? Like, these are people I've been rocking with for, you know, for some months. It might not be long term, but these are people that I've been rocking with for months. Like, I feel like I know them well enough to know their character. So like once I prayed that prayer, baby, things started jumping out like out of woodwork. Situations started popping up. There was an instance where I needed some advice from a friend because see, I'm not the friend that's needy. I'm really not a needy friend. The most that I'm gonna need from you is sometimes emotional support, but even then I don't even ask for that. Like, you have to really be like a close friend of mine for me to come out and say like, look, I need a shoulder to cry on. You know, I can only think of like 2 people well, maybe 3 people that I've been comfortable enough to like lean on and, you know, and stuff like that. I talked about it in a video one time where the first time I got comfortable enough to ask somebody for some emotional support, and the friend just kind of, she shut me down, but that's in another video. But yeah, there's only 3 people I can think of right now when it comes to mind of people that I really can lean on and like cry on. But I needed some emotional support from a friend, and I needed some advice. I really needed some advice. So I texted her and I was like, hey, are you busy? This particular friend took hours to respond back to me, and I get it, we all grown, we all got our own lives going on, I get that. And actually it took a whole day. She actually texted me back the next day and she was like, my bad girl, I was busy. So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, are you busy now? And she was like, she really wasn't in the mood. That's basically what she had told me, that she really wasn't in the mood. Mind you, this friend, I'm always there for her. I'm always giving her advice. I'm always talking to her. I'm always a listening ear for her to lean on. But this particular day, she just kind of like shut me down. And so after that, I just remember just sitting in my room thinking to myself like, dang, it's that prayer. Like from then on, I started blaming everything on the prayer. And not really blaming, because this was really stuff that was really going on. Like friends started acting funny. Certain family members started acting kind of funky. Co-workers started acting kind of funky. And it was just crazy, y'all. I remember just thinking to myself like, this is really happening right now. Like, you really have to be careful with that prayer. Hey, Dad. You ain't go to the game?
No, I ain't going.
But I remember just thinking, like, you really have to be careful with that prayer, because it really does, it works. And, like, the long-term things that prayer, it starts to do, it starts to reveal the true character of those around you. Like people that you've been rocking with for years, people that you would never think would even act a certain way, they start acting a certain way. People that you just really wasn't certain about, you certain about them now. Like you know for sure. People that you've been praying about, taking it to God, like, God, I don't know if this person is da da da. The answer is there. Like, you know, because I have like a certain 2 people that I have been taking back to God, and just like, Lord, I don't know why I feel like this when I'm around them, yada, yada, yada. Almost instantly this year, I know exactly what I got to do now. Cut. So that's what I'm working on. But at the same time, y'all, it hurts so bad, because it's just like, okay, when I prayed this prayer, I wasn't thinking that any of this was going to go on. I didn't think that it would be this hard to cut these people off. I didn't think that walking away from people would be this hard. I never thought that I would have had this much guilt on the inside of me walking away from people. I never thought that choosing me would be this hard. I never would have thought, you could have never told me that it would hurt this bad. Never in a million years could you have told me this. And never in a million years could you have told me that some of the people that I would never think would act this way have been acting this way, or they would start acting this way. So everybody want to joke around, you know, on TikTok and make these videos and, you know, and be like, oh, you want to know who's there for you and this, that, and third, do the removal prayer. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but let me tell y'all, before you do that prayer, make sure it's something that you want to do. Make sure that when you do this prayer that you are absolutely 100% ready to walk away from these people. Make sure you're not playing around, because I'm telling you, after you pray this prayer, God just starts revealing, he just starts snatching people away, and it hurts. A lot of people want to be hard. They want to be all thugged out. Oh, it ain't nothing to walk away from, blah, 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 blah. But if these are people that you have really trusted in, if these are people like you really rocking with, it's going to hurt. And it hurts even worse when some of the people are family members, because, of course, with some family members, you can't just cut them off. And then with some family members, God doesn't even want you to cut them off. He wants you to pray for them. And that's another thing, even with this removal prayer, it's like, when you're removing these people, you still have to pray for them. Because anytime you ask the Lord for anything, you better make sure that heart is right. You have to make sure that that heart is right. Because when I prayed this prayer, I was praying in a place of, I'm not even going to say anger, but I was just like, I'm ready to walk away from these people and never speak to them again. But I've been also learning since praying this prayer, not only does God want me to choose myself, but he also wants me to set boundaries with these people. Like, it doesn't have to be a cold, complete cutoff, but you have to learn to choose yourself in this situation with these people. You got to learn to set boundaries and stand firm on them. You have to show God that after he shows you what you've been asking for, what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? You can't go back. You can't undo it. You can't forget the way that these people have been acting. So what are you going to do with this thing that you have been praying for years? So that's something that I had to learn to do. Like, after I did this prayer, I had to still take some of these people back to God and say, Lord, what am I supposed to do in this situation? And for a lot of these people, he led me to pray for them. And that's not easy. Because a lot of these people, I just want them cold turkey, like, out of my life, like, gone. But the thing that God told me to do was set boundaries, stand on them, feed them out of a long-handled spoon, and just more boundaries. And pray for them. That was something that I was not ready to do, y'all. But I had to do it because I prayed for it. So if you one of these people and you thinking about doing the removal prayer, I highly suggest it. But make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're prepared for what's going to come with this. And even if you're not really prepared for what's going to come with this, but I'm just trying to get you prepared. I'm just trying to tell you what happened when I prayed that prayer. So people are going to start showing they're going to start showing out, and it's going to be people that you least expect. When you pray that prayer, do it with a grain of salt. It ain't nothing personal. It's nothing personal. I just had to get that off my chest. I just had to be obedient. I'm still waiting on my cookies. I got like 1 minute and 20 seconds left. So I'll get back with y'all when the cookies are done. The cookies are done, y'all. They done. Let me just turn this. Look at that, y'all. Those cookies look good. We're gonna leave them right here so they can get hard just a little bit, because right now they're still a little soft. And so I'm back, y'all, and I'm back with the cookies. I've been eating some of them already, y'all. I don't even remember how many I had, but I've been definitely eating them. So I'm gonna eat this one on camera. That's good. It's soft. The first time that I did break these, I overdid it and I burnt them. But these just right. They just right. Mmm.